Just had Mark Lockyer on air, Al. He's explained the situation to us. Can we reiterate, is that your understanding that it's now a decision for the league about whether this result stands?
You're asking me for my understanding about league rules. I don't think nobody knows in there, so what chance have I got?
Was the referee right to abandon it when he did?
Well, depends whose side you're on. From my point of view, 1-0 and 3 points looking at, I'm going to say no. But from their point of view, if it was reverse round, to be quite honest, I think the time spent deliberating whether it was going to be on or off was crucial, because I just think he said 3 minutes and we spent 1.5 gathering the linesmen in. So I don't know.
Difficult call for the referee, isn't it? Because he's got to consider player safety in these kind of circumstances.
I think that's the main reason. Health and safety reasons for players, simple as that. And to a degree, I can see where he's coming from, but it's disturbing to us, because he's looking as though he's going to get 3 points.
Now, Mark Lockyer, we know he's not a betting man, but he's hinted there that he feels it would be very unlikely that you'd be asked to come back and replay a game that had just 3 minutes left anyway. Would that be your sense of what might happen?
Yeah, asking me, I'm a betting man first of all.
Well, yeah, have a bet, have a punt on that.
If I'm betting on league rules, it's no bet. Because, at this level, things change. Apparently there's a game at Worcester X amount of years ago that the points were awarded. Whether this is the right sentence or not, but, Hyde in a position where, the points are not really essential to them. Whether the league considers that or not, I can't really say. I don't know. It's the people that sat on the panel that's going to make the decisions. Everything is just up for contention at the moment, isn't it?
Very interesting. Have you ever experienced anything like this in your long career in the game?
You're trying to suggest I'm old.
God forfend.
No, I haven't. I haven't been in a situation where the game's been abandoned with 3 minutes to go. No, I haven't actually. So I've not had the benefit of that experience.
And to be honest, this was play suspended initially, wasn't it? It was going to take you off and bring you back on again if it was okay.
Yeah, it changed. It was 10 minutes, then it got 15 minutes, then it got 20 minutes, and then we come out after 12. So not quite sure. Man, I was never any good at maths at school, so.
Hey, let's talk about the game. I thought Hyde started really brightly today. That first half an hour or so, I thought Hyde possibly bossed the game. However, they made a couple of howlers with about half an hour gone, and after that you seem to then think, do you know what, this isn't here for the taking, and you really stepped it up and you got your reward before half time.
Well, I think we knew that Hyde liked to play out from the back, and our first game plan was to let the two centre backs have it and then try and guide them one way where we was up in numbers. They played it very well actually, and I think we was just short of pressing in crucial areas which we addressed at half time. But I think quite right, they opened the game well. We didn't, but then we got into the game, and I thought we stepped it up. I couldn't really see Hyde scoring, to be quite honest. I think we dealt defensively well with it. Not that they didn't play good enough. I just think we defended well, and it was a good goal, a good move, good goal, good slot finish, and I've been quite happy with a 1-0.
Well, it might still be a 1-0. Let's hope that is the outcome. Christian Dennis, you've missed him, haven't you? Not just his goals, but his overall contribution.
I mean, he worked so hard today, and obviously when we got down to 10, he had a different role to play, and yet he still got the energy to back up Scott, who was at the top end of the pitch. So but I think this was a game where all our players knew, 6 games left, we have to give our all. 18 points on the board, and we just got to go for them. And that's disappointing because we don't know the outcome of whether that's a 3, a 0, or whatever they come up with. Might be a draw. Is that a point each, is it? I don't know.
The talking point of the second half, obviously the sending off of young Matthew Todd, who, well, let's first of all talk about his performance overall, because in a fairly unfamiliar position, excellent.
It did very well. I mean, for a young player, he's got such a good understanding of tactically, very good understanding. I think at some stage in the first half, I think he was getting sold short a little bit because he had to overcover. and that prompted them to play some good diags, which then made him have to do another 25 yards more than he had to do originally. But I said to Matthew, listen, to get your game better, you need to speak to people in front of you, make sure they're working harder, so you don't have to do half their work. And then the second half, that's what he did. But he's a good player. He's a good developing talent.
No complaints about the sending off?
It's last man. It's last man. There's a bit of shirt tugging and the player goes down. I don't know. I'd have to have the benefit of the video to check that out, but I won't have a strong argument against it.
It'd be very hard. I don't really know how to phrase this one, Al, but it'd be very hard for you to condone a deliberate foul. But if you're going to commit a foul, for me, the guy's clean through and he possibly would have scored anyway. Was it the right thing to do?
I don't think it was. I honestly don't think it was a deliberate foul because I think no, I don't. I mean, I've not asked Matt. I've not known him to do sort of deliberate fouls. Whether he took one for the team there, I don't really know. I really don't know, but I can understand what he's saying. If you're going to give one away there. And that sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah.
And, even though nobody condones it officially, sometimes you have to take one like that. And in that area, 18 yards out.
I remember coming here years ago. Jim Gannon was in charge. You were involved in the club. We got a terrific 1-0 win that day. We'll hope this is a similar outcome today, won't we?
Yeah, as I say, it depends on the panel at the FA, what they come up with. I don't know the defining rule. I don't think there is one. Maybe it isn't rule. Maybe it isn't rule. Maybe they might have to take in certain considerations of league positions and the actual time left of the game. I don't really know. Do they know?
I hope they do. Somebody needs to know, don't they? Well, listen, we think we've won 1-0. We shall wait and see. Thanks for your time today. Well done.
I think we won 1-0.
I think we did. Top man. Cheers.